Hey guys, I'm going to talk about the best event Pearl Abyss has ever given us, the flaws, and how PA could make it a permanent feature without breaking the game. On December 22nd, along with the class reboots, we got the Marni's One Fuel Experiment event. What this event allowed us to do was to tag our characters and copy the gear over for the cost of only 1 Marni Fuel. That's the equivalent of 10 mil. As we know, it could be really expensive copying your gear otherwise, costing hundreds of mils to well over a bill. Now obviously this event came out at the perfect time, that is with the class reboot, so we're able to experience all of the new changes and all of the other classes without breaking the bank. Now personally guys, I've never had more fun with an event than with this one. I don't care for the fishing events. I have to leave my computer on and AFK fish. Great, that's so fun. Not really. I make a few hundred mil, maybe a half a bill. Great, I'm happy with that, but I'm not having fun doing it. I don't care for the better login rewards. I like free stuff, yes, but it's not actually inducing fun. Random drops coming up and me running around the world to turn them in for some chum change. Once again, not fun. Better than nothing, yes, but nothing made me have as much fun as this event, because this was just merely a function of allowing us to tag our characters and copy the gear for a very cheap price. And the fun comes from what I make of it. I enjoy playing all my classes. I enjoy playing my Striker, my Mystic, my Meiwa. I enjoy switching over to my Ninja, the Guardian, the Valk, and all my other classes like I never get to experience properly. I can level up new classes very quickly because I have all the gear tagged and I don't have to spend any money for it. I mean, it's a lot more enjoyable than I've ever had it with any other event. And it's all because it's what I make of it. It's what I get to choose what I do with it. And it's something that I think BDO can really use in the long term, built into the game itself. Now definitely let me know how you guys feel about the event and what your thoughts are on it in the comment section down below. But honestly, they don't need this to be a money sink. Like, they shouldn't gimp tagging and copying your character's gear in any way, shape, or form. Now, there are some things they have to change about it, and I'll explain that later in the video, but this is one of those things that generates many hours of content for players. Like, all we do in this game is run around in circles and grind. The act of grinding doesn't change from the beginning to the end all too much. You might get better at your rotation, you unlock new skills, and you kill different type of mobs, but at the essence of it, you're just killing mobs at the end of the day. What makes it fun is the gameplay and the combat in the game, which you can experience, and it's different for every class and every spec, so being able to experience multiple of these classes just opens up even more content for players to enjoy. With that being said, there is a glaring issue with the Marni Fuel event. It's increased the griefing in the game and the toxicity at grind spots, and I'll tell you how. Basically, because we don't have to worry about crystals breaking on tagged gear. Now, that gear does break crystals, but we can immediately go and recopy our gear for the cost of only 10 mil and get all those broken crystals back on our tag character. So with that being there, a lot of people are a lot braver at challenging people for grind spots, DFS, getting into fights, going out and griefing people by just grinding over them and making them flag up, and all sorts of toxic things. And according to the GMs, this is all fair play in the game. We already know how crowded it can get at places like Orcs and Bloody Monastery and all the popular grind spots in the game. So if you're coming home from work and you're like, let's get a few hours of grinding in, time to relax and enjoy the game, and every time you go find a spot, someone comes and starts messing with you, it's not fun. So while the Marni Fuel event is one of the best events Pearl Abyss has ever done in my opinion, and it's given us so much fun, I still think there is that one glaring flaw which increased the toxicity in the game, and that's not good. So in the hopes of possibly getting this event extended even further or making this a permanent feature in the game, I've come up with some solutions to tackle that toxicity, but also keep it in the game so that it's not too overpowered. Now, I know these ideas can be pretty basic, so let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think and if you have any potential solutions that you want to share. Now, here's my first idea. They should make it so that your copied gear and your main gear are linked together. So any change that reflects on one piece of gear should reflect on the other. Now, that might not be a popular idea, but any enhancement, adding or removal of Caphras stones, repair cost, and durability usage, even your alchemy usage. I'll miss being able to repair my Velos Heart with just a 10 mil tag, but that will also cover the crystals. So the crystals are linked together and people aren't fearlessly going in and griefing people. Next, obviously I want them to make this a permanent feature, but infinite amounts of these copies is kind of overpowered. So maybe a 2-week cooldown. I think 2 weeks would be the perfect amount of time for that one Marni Fuel gear copy, and anything after could be the usual price. I think that would be a pretty balanced approach. And lastly, I can understand PA's concern with making this too free or too easy to do. So perhaps they could make like a new item which drops from world bosses, rift bosses, dungeon bosses, or even regular mobs from gathering or killing, and this being like one of those items where you have to combine like 20 to 50 of them in order to get your free token in order to do that gear copy. That way it allows a little bit more engagement with the game rather than just giving it out for free. Anyway guys, the reason why I'm even making a video on this topic is because at the core of it, we all know that BDO is just monotonous and a boring grind of running in circles over and over again, doing the same action over and over again. Whether you're grinding mobs or doing life skills and gathering, it is just something on repeat in an endless loop. What makes BDO a fun experience is the gameplay and combat that we experience through our various classes and characters. Playing all of our characters without being restricted is nothing but a net positive in my opinion. And in a time when there's a behemoth about to release and cause a ripple effect through the MMO world and all of its populations, I think BDO needs to do everything in its power to fight it. Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.